It takes a lot more than sentiment to get a crowd to a racetrack these days. Only a faithful few turned up for Fairfield's finale, but they generated a wave of nostalgia that filled the air.
I'm really upset at the course because it's a good track, good people, good crowd, good rides. And I'm feel sorry they're going to close.
Jim Carter's here, 23 and 4. Jim Carter, the Sunday afternoon, did trials, 23 and 4 trials. You know, it was marvellous to come over here. Used to come with Charlie Lee and Bruce Hamer, and all of them used to have a kick over there. It was lovely to come. Louis Sweeney, all of them was there.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that it's going to be finished forever, like all the infrastructure's still there. It's going to be a training track, so, you know, further on down the line, maybe they can come back and do the right thing and open it for racing again.
I've been in the game for 30 odd years. Closing tracks like this are better track for people who haven't got the good horses and come and win a race and keep them going. That close them and it's just not the same anymore.
Generations of children have romped safely in Fairfield's open spaces as parents concentrated on their favourite pastime.
The lawns and everything around the surroundings, it's a safe place. Sure, yeah.
It's a shame it's closing, yeah. They're having a great time too. Yeah, they love coming out to see the horses. Yeah.
Leading drivers like Dennis Wilson have honed their talents on the sweeping Fairfield circuit.
I believe we have got to do something to try and get some money injected back into harness racing. Now, whether this is the way or not, I don't believe so. There's a place for these horses here to come here and race for the clients, and the clients need these places to race the horses.
Members of the Fairfield staff are battling to come to terms with their disappointment.
Oh, very sad. Going to miss all the people and the trainers, and have been here for quite a few years.
Oh, very upset. Just the same as what Deborah said, very sad to see all the people we've known for years. Won't see them again, so yeah, no, it's very upsetting. I hope we'll be back.
Now the 400 to Jagged Line, he's still about 6 lengths off lead and chasing harder.
Brett Cox is just 15 years old and a grandson of Fairfield's original course commentator, Alan Eaton. A fledgling race caller himself, Brett was invited to broadcast Race 5 on the public address system, a moment in history the youngster grasped with both hands.
Bennett starts to get the wiggle on, but still in front is SP. 2 more finds an opening, and 2 more in the centre gets up. 2 more from this.
You know, every time Fairfield used to race, my mum used to pick me up early, especially like for the JD Watts and the carousel. And, you know, when I was little, I still remember the High Fiuana winning a carousel heat, and that was just special to me. I can always remember that, and you know, especially with my grandfather calling here, and especially with the club being so fantastic, letting me, you know, get this experience calling the trials, and now letting me call registered meetings. It's, you know, it's really special to me, and you know, Fairfield's always going to be in my heart, of course. You know, it's the first time I ever called a race, so it's really special to me. Yeah.
What were your feelings as you called that race on the program on Fairfield's final day? Mixed emotions, no doubt.
Oh, certainly. Look, you know, think of my grandfather, you know, all many years ago, and also, you know, just thinking of all the horses that have come on that track, such great horses as well, and you know, just knowing that this is the last race meeting, it's quite hard to believe.
As a grandparent, I'm very proud this afternoon because my grandson closed the meeting, but I opened it some 50 years ago.
Can you remember the first registered meeting at Fairfield for which you were course commentator?
Yes, I remember it very well. They had 2 divisions of a free-for-all. And the first race was won by Sparkling Chief, driven by Tosky Blissett, Jack Blissett. He used to work for Bert Alley, and he's a co-driver or second driver. But and on that same program, Voice Derby won a free-for-all. And Smoke Cloud was in the race. Oh, they were wonderful horses in those days, and the memories, and so nostalgic, the memories of 50 years. Now, to see a complex like this close, it's quite a shame, really.
Well, Lou, I'm sure I'm right in saying that no trainer here at Fairfield ever prepared a bigger team than you did, you know, in your golden days.
Yeah, John, in our real heyday, we trained 65 horses.
Now, you'd bring 2 truckloads into Fairfield to hobble up most mornings of the week. It was nothing to see you hobbling up 20 horses here.
Yes, nearly every day of the week, bar if we're racing a day meeting, well, we'd only bring 6 or 8, the most important ones. Every other day we'd come here and hobble from about 8 o'clock till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Fairfield, if they run a half them days in 58 and a half, you can take them and back them.
It's a sad day, isn't it?
It is. It is. But we're in 2004. And people make decisions.
Terrible blow to me to see harness racing have a chance of losing the grounds, because it's such a beautiful grounds and they can never be sold. This ground can't be sold. It was left to the Fairfield Council by a gentleman and never to be sold for residential purposes, and we've got the lease of it for another 16 years and a very, very supportive council, and it's a nail in the coffin to harness racing if they close this track.
You're pretty hot under the collar, aren't you?
Oh, I don't think it's quite fair, but I don't think it's... John, I think it's a ridiculous, absolutely a disgraceful decision. That's my opinion, a disgraceful decision.
Drew out wide there.
The only way Ross Scherf could keep on top of his emotions was to stay busy. He spent the day looking after his radio commitments.
Let's jump on the 6 here, Nadia. 6, make mine jazz. To beat 2, 3 and 8. All the best for coming us out.
And distributing specially engraved gifts to long-time race day employees. Ross's sense of humour, as always, was to the fore. He was quick to show us where his new office is likely to be situated. You've already started practising a few new jobs around the place. We've actually been following you around with the in-the-gig camera.
They had me behind the bar, and they caught me doing the sweeping, which I've got to do now every day. So, and they saw my new office here.
They say you wield a mean broom.
Yes, I'm going to get a carpet sweeper. I think it's going to be easier than a broom.
No doubt you've been feeling a mixture of emotions.
Yes, I had a bad Wednesday morning was the last time I did the noms. I didn't, when I was doing them, the girls stayed out of my way, and I was a bit teary on Friday. I came into work, and I just sort of had a bit of reflection on it. You lay in the car, you sort of see these things.
40 years is a long time since that opening registered meeting here.
All the old blokes here, they tell me how they cleaned the place and levelled the ground and maintained it and built the track and did all this here. All the amount of people here that's affected, I don't think anyone realises. There's thousands of people who've put their time and effort into it, and the current people like Jimmy Noble, who's been here for 40 years, he's got nothing to do now. He said, I'll come and help the trials, and he's in his 70s.
Well, the 40th anniversary cup is about to get underway, the last race at Fairfield. Fittingly, the lights are on, but more fittingly, it is a stand start. You're going out the way you started in 64.
I said to the committee, we started with a stand, we're going out in the stand, we're going underneath the lights.
Go there racing at Fairfield, the Trotdome. The last is underway for the final time. And
Ross, no doubt you'll wander down to the outside fence to watch the running of this final race. You'll probably be alone, and you'll be able to feel what you want to feel at this very solemn moment.
The only thing is that Henry's in front, that might alter.
And you've done a good job here. And the racing gods are smiling on Ross Scherf. Race getters are about to come out.